I'm James Brown, also known as Skill Jim, and this is Shenmue World Issue 1. This is a fan-created fan magazine produced by myself, and obviously all the little extras are in conjunction with the people that have designed the fan art, or in this case the music that's brought this item to life, basically. So I'm going to show off the magazine in all its glory and all of the little extras that come with it. So if you have picked one of these up, guys, and you don't want any spoilers, it might be best to not watch this video and, you know, just wait by your door for your magazine to come to get posted at some point. So like I say, huge spoilers really for this item. If you didn't end up backing and you're just curious to see what ended up happening with the magazine, this is obviously issue 1's in general, so you know, we're going to go through it now, and you'll be able to see everything that people that backed this magazine over on Kickstarter received, basically. And these are being shipped as we speak. I've already done a week's worth of shipping, and I would say we're probably about halfway through getting everyone's orders prepared, and a lot have already been shipped, and I'm going to be shipping a lot more in the coming weeks. Until eventually they'll all be gone and I'll have a bit more space in my office here. So let's get into it. So as you can see, the pack will arrive like this. Obviously you take it out of the cardboard packaging that it's posted in, but when you take it out, it will look exactly like this in a nice sealed bag. On the reverse side, it's embraced with the 20th anniversary Shenmue Dojo logo here, which obviously is only probably going to last for this particular issue, because, well, we'll be 21 years by the time the next one comes out. So this particular logo and sticker in general is quite a nice homage to the 20th anniversary of the Shenmue Dojo, and obviously it embraces the back of the packaging. You can also see the Shenmue World logo there. We'll inspect that in a second. So as you can see outright here, you can see the magazine, the CD from Rio X, and there's a little card here. We're going to check that out as well. So let's crack into it. I've put the sticker just below the seal on the bag, so if you want to maintain the integrity of the package and the sticker, of course, there, by all means, you're able to. So let's get all these items out and put the packaging there for a moment. So we'll spin this around, and we're going to go through each item and basically check them out. So first up is this nice little card here. It's got the Shenmue World logo on the front there, and the Phoenix and Dragon mirrors. This is a nice thick, it's almost like a business card. It's got a nice soft touch feel to it. And you've got a little logo, the Kickstarter logo, and it says, "Thank you for being a Kickstarter backer and for all of your support." So it's a nice little memento there to cherish with the magazine. Of course, we've got the Shenwave Collection Volume 1 CD, like I say, from Rio X. I'm going to check out the packaging here first. So this is the front of the CD. It's kind of like one of those demo disc kind of CDs you get with the magazine, or obviously a music CD that you would get with a music magazine. It's that kind of feel with the cardboard sleeve here. Got the track listing on the back, some nice logos, Rio X's QR code, which if you scan that, you'll be able to go to his Bandcamp and see all of his Shenwave music and all the other music that he creates. It's fantastic, really fantastic synthwave. You know, if you're a big Shenmue music fan, these songs are pretty incredible, really, how he's created them. And this collection is pretty much Shenwave EP1, Shenwave EP2, and there's a bonus Shenmue sort of 2-track EP, I suppose, again, that he created. So we've got a nice selection of 12 songs here from the start of his catalogue, and hopefully we'll house collection volume 2 in a future issue, if he's happy to work with us again, and you know, can make this an ongoing series of his music as well. So really cool. This comes sealed as well. I've got one opened that I'm going to show you. So here's an opened one. So basically you'll just pop your CD out of the sleeve and check that out. That's the CD artwork there. It's really, really nice. If you could only see that disc spinning inside your stereo, that would be pretty cool to see the synth wavy sort of retro neon triangle there with the nice phoenix mirror dragon design there. So that's a really cool item that I'm personally proud of how that's come out. RioX, he did all the artwork himself, and I just tinkered with it and made it printable basically, and we curate the soundtrack ourselves. And yeah, I think that's come out really special. That's a really cool item. I'll put that there. So we're going to do the magazine last, just so I can go through that properly. But inside you also get the sealed pack. This is loads of the little extras that came with the magazine. First time actually opening one of these myself, so not sure what the best way of opening it is there, but I've just gone straight down the top there, and it's actually peeled apart quite nicely. It has left a little bit of a hole, so I'm not sure. This isn't really packaging that you're meant to keep, really. Obviously the stuff inside is more important. So we're going to start with this. This is the Contents Leaflet. So Shenmue fans out there might be able to see exactly what this is supposed to be replicating. You know, the poster that's in the Tomato convenience store, which details each of the prizes that you can win in the raffle there when you buy something. You buy a chocolate bar or whatever, or cassette tape. Rio puts his hand in the raffle and raffle box and tries to pick a winning prize basically. So that's the style I've gone for here. So it's just detailing everything that you get. We're going to go through these things in a moment. So nothing on the back, it's just a nice content sheet there. So the first thing you'll see is this special Eric Calso print that he's personally hand signed himself. He must have got through about 800 of these. Really cool of Eric there. You can see if the signature's glistening there. He's done a really great job, to be honest, throughout all of these 800. So yeah, there's a really nice print from Eric that you can frame or whatever you'd like to do with that. Bit of a surprise item here. I didn't actually detail this on the Kickstarter. It's something that I just worked in, considering a little extra of the budget there. Pretty much everything extra that I was able to scrape together went into extra little items here, and this is no exception. So this is another print with Erin, who basically stars inside the magazine. We're going to see in a moment. She's a Japanese fan that really gets up to loads of amazing, talented works. Here she does cosplay here of Nozomi. She also does Niaoson, Shuing, you know, pretty much every female character I'm pretty sure she can do cosplay for, and some of the best cosplay I've personally ever seen there. So obviously it's a nice print there. You could get that framed as well if you're a fan of Erin. And on the back, one of her recent fan art pieces she's done there of Rio and Ren playing pool together. I thought that was a really cool piece, and decided to do this as a nice double-sided exclusive Erin item. Next up, we've got a poster, and this is the unedited front cover artwork of Koji. Koji's made the front of the magazine's artwork. Really, really nice. This is probably my favourite piece of fan art, and I knew instantly after seeing it, if that could be the cover of issue 1, that would be truly special, and it ended up being the cover of Shenmue World Issue 1. And so my thought here was to print a nice big A3 poster, folded, kind of like how you'd get in a magazine back in the day. Nice folded magazine that fits in there. It doesn't take up too much extra room. In fact, it's exactly the same size of all the other prints, so you know that's worked out really well. And next up is a set of premium stickers here. Again, this wasn't actually in the initial Kickstarter. This was something I added due to the response and the demand of the magazine. So this was something quite another expensive sort of item here, but obviously because of the vast amount that we needed to get produced, and the style of this item it's just a premium item in general, really. You might not think that the stickers, but yeah, stickers that are shaped and cut like this. I'm not going to peel any of these out because I don't want to ruin this sheet, really. Well, I suppose shall we? We'll do it, because I'm trying to show things off here. So just gentle with the peeling, because these stickers can rip quite easily if you're a bit heavy-handed. But there's Ren, nice sticker there, and obviously you can stick that wherever you like to, on your fridge, on your cabinet, cupboard or something, maybe where your Shenmue collection is. You can stick them around and make them look really cool. And this particular artwork has been created by the very talented Sunenobu. That's shown at the bottom there in the Twitter account there. Very cool person, very cool artwork. Some really cute character artwork there. Let's put that back as best that we can. So great. So that's the premium stickers there. We've got the, let's just move this bag so it doesn't stick to anything in general. There's a poster, Erin print, Eric Calso print, and the contents page, CD, the card, the premium stickers, the magazine, and just under here is actually 2 more stickers. So we've got the Shenmue World logo there that you can peel off and stick again to your fridge or your radiator. I don't know about your radiator, that was just a thought because I've got the radiator in front of me here. But yeah, Shenmue Dojo logo as well, really cool. And inside here, you might have noticed the Shenmue World logo on this little envelope, white envelope. So if we crack this open, you will find a missing item that you might not have, you may have forgotten about. It's the set of Guilin postcards that I promised. These will come out really nicely. Got some nice screenshot artwork here from Shenmue 2's Guilin. A nice typography Guilin with the actual kanji for Guilin below that. And each postcard has an actual backing. It's and try to make look as best as I can like a postcard. We've got a China stamp and obviously a nice stamp there of Guilin's mountainscape. You can see that there, and each one of these cards has got a different stamp. So there's a nice picture, Ryo arriving on the boat at the start of the Guilin section of the game. And now that first one that you can use for if you wanted to write a message and send it to someone, you can do. Perfectly usable. Just cover the stamps up with your real stamp. But the following 4 I've designed with the prophecy in mind. So obviously here's Ryo arriving. So from a distant land in the east, from across the sea, he shall appear. Different stamp again there. That's a little Guilin stamp. And here's Ryo standing atop the cliffside here. He's come out of the cave, the halfway point kind of, on his journey to Bailu village with Shenhua. Shenhua's sleeping here, and Ryo just comes out and does a bit of Tai Chi in front of the nice flowing waterfall in front of him. Very majestic. And this particular postcard says, he does not know of the strength hidden within him, the strength that would destroy him, the strength that would fulfill his wishes. So it's kind of nice fitting sort of shot there. And the next card, it's really nice. Love the sky on this one, nice orange sky there. Sorry if you can't see that off camera there. And a nice flowing, it's is it the Lai River or the Ying Shuing or whatever it's called, river. And obviously the nice Guilin mountain range on this shot. It's kind of like very nice sort of journey shot. This reminded me of the long excursion. So that's why I went with, when he is ready, he shall seek me out, and we shall brave together the rocky path. It's quite a rocky sort of path-looking shot there, is why I went with that one. And then the final shot here is Shenhua overlooking, obviously, these cliffs of Guilin, because obviously that's where she's from. This is actually sort of like a dream cutscene from the original Shenmue game, but obviously she is still in Guilin here, She's overlooking the full moon here with a nice eagle just flying past. And that's why I went with the rest of the prophecy for this particular image. I shall wait, this encounter has been my destiny since ancient times, and dragons shall emerge from the earth, and dark clouds shall obscure the heavens. A phoenix shall descend from above, its wings will create a purple wind. In the midst of a pitch-black night, a morning star shall glisten alone. So that's a very cool, nice, fitting sort of image for that. So those are the postcards. So a lot of like really nice little extras here. And that is without even attempting to go into the main bulk of what, you know, everyone backed for in general was the magazine. So as you can see, it's 100% unofficial Shenmue magazine, fan magazine. And I don't know if you remember my Kickstarter video or the preview of the magazine, the test print I had. It was basically just standard magazine with, you know, just a standard printed cover here. But what I've done again with some of the spare change that I was able to conjure up out of the Kickstarter, we've gone for this incredible spot UV treated cover. So it's a nice matte finish, and you can see every little detail on the cover here. Oh, that's better. You can see it there. It's got this spot UV gloss, which really highlights each of these individual things. And obviously, if you touch that, you can feel all the little bumps and whatnot in the mirror design there on the Shenmue Dojo logo. Issue 1's got a nice little sheen to it, and I've even done Ryo on his own there. It's just so he stands out in the middle there, above the big Shenmue World logo. So really nice glimmer on that. And on the back, again, we've got the 20th anniversary logo, just as something special I just wanted to do for this. And we've got the cherry blossom leaves falling there, and each one of them has this nice spot UV glow on them, and the little logos at the bottom there. So let's get into the magazine now. Okay, so I'm going to try and go through each page here very carefully. Just trying to get that fully on the camera. I'll go over here a little bit actually, so that when we open it, yeah, that's pretty much spot on, I can tell. So, first page, open up there, we've got a nice Shenmue World insignia sort of logo there. A foreword from myself. Try not to forge my signature, please. It's just something I decided to do there. It's a nice, I really like that foreword page actually. It's a bit of a waffle from myself, but you know, I mean the words, and I think it's yeah, we've come a long way, guys. I think from when Shenmue was on the brink of death, basically, going back about 5 years ago before all this sort of happened. Well, 2015 actually, so it's like 6 years nearly since the Shenmue 3 was announced at E3. But before that, we had very, you know, a long time of disappointment and just waiting for the game. And this is basically just a little message from myself, you know, basically showing how far we've come. And yeah, I'm really proud of the work we've put in here to get this magazine off the ground running, and you know, all the people involved. You know, I'm very thankful for everyone's involvement and who have helped me basically to make this magazine what it is. You know, people I've asked, they've been really kind to help and contribute. It's been really cool. So yeah, so there's just a foreword from myself, and then a little bit about the magazine. How, you know, what you can expect inside, and a few little links there if you want to add your own sort of content to a future issue. You know, you can contact us, and you know, I'll respond, and we can talk through some stuff. If you know, any fan is more than welcome to try and get something that they've produced inside a future issue. So here's the contents page. I've done a nice sort of Manmo Temple book design. We've got a couple of nice, you might recognise these actually, because these are some quite nice but quite old sort of fan art that a guy called Uncle Clutch produced a while back. You can follow him on Twitter. there. I don't know if you can see that. He's a Twitter account there. But he's got a set of about 20 of these, and they're fantastic. In fact, when he first produced them, I want to say maybe 10, 15 years ago. I'm not 100% when he made them, but I know it's been a while because I've had them in my collection for quite a while. But he actually produced a set of postcards of these that I bought off him, and I really like this artwork, and I thought it'd be really cool just to try and squeeze it in somewhere. And they work quite well on this page, I thought. The contents page goes, each book here is a section of the magazine. It's a 164-page magazine, by the way, if I didn't mention that. And next up is a nice comic here by Keith Rosell. This is basically Shenmue 1's opening cutscene, but in comic form. Really, really nice, nicely made, sort of manga-style comic book. Left to right, though, of course. Some really nice, really nice artwork here to kickstart the magazine. I thought it was quite nice fitting to start with a Shenmue 1 piece. Really nice comic pages, and really special actually to have them on actual page. It just feels right, really. Obviously he's designed this prior to it being on paper. You know, obviously this is something that you could have seen online, but just getting it finally printed on paper, it's perfect, really. Got a Sukapass advert, and one of the little ideas I came up with was like including a few little adverts for a few little things of people's involvement. So obviously I'm involved in Sukapass along with Switch from Phantom Riverstone, Shenmue Forever, and the dojo itself, basically. And Peter Campbell. We all worked on Sukapass. It's the Shenmue Passport disc, but basically turned into a touchscreen application for iOS and Android devices. Just a little advert there with a QR code. I've done that quite a lot, actually. A nice QR code, so if you whip your phone out and you scan that, it'll take you straight to Sukapass homepage. And staying with the theme of Sukapass, obviously for the passport, we had some character profiles that you could read. Well, you could read literally every character's profile from the first game, 337 of them, I think. And I've included a few in here in the magazine. I just thought it really nice to have on a page archived, basically. So there's Ryo's, and we've also got the Hazuki residence there. Then next up is the series overview section. Now this was, obviously you're all aware of Shenmue, I'd imagine, the people that have backed this, but just thought, and it just kind of works nicely with issue 1 to have a bit of a series overview. And obviously you could use this to introduce your friends to the series, basically, if you wanted to. It's got information from each of the Shenmue games here, taken straight from the Shenmue Dojo's website and Shenmue Wiki, where it's really good information about the games here. All the pictures are items from my own collection that just fit nicely here, just to give you an idea of the products that were available for the series. So there's a double page spread for Shenmue 1, double page spread for Shenmue 2, Shenmue 2 on the Xbox there, double page spread for Shenmue 3, some of the collector's editions there as well. Shenmue 1 and 2, Watch Shenmue, Shenmue the Movie, Shenmue Online, Shenmue City, and Shenmue the Animation, which is like where we're up to at the moment, before obviously Shenmue 4 potentially in the future. And here is all of the soundtracks that I'm aware of that have been released over the years. Original Shenmue soundtrack there, orchestra version, Shenmue Jukebox, all 3 of the mini CDs that were released. That's the one that came with the Japanese version of Shenmue 1 and 2, the double CD soundtrack. Data discs, Shenmue 1 vinyl record and Shenmue 2's, along with the slipcase there, which is just released recently. The Kickstarter Shenmue 3 soundtrack, and then the new ones coming from Limited Run Games, and I think it's Brave Wave Records. Big Wax as well was the provider of these. Got the sort of the curated soundtrack on 2 vinyls. The Bailu Village, the Niawu collection, and obviously the definitive collection that comprises all of them together, and obviously same for the CD collection there as well. Okay, and the next section here is Shenmue Dojo's History Part 1. And this was something that Peter Campbell, the previous owner of the dojo, created at the time, and this is available to read on the website as well. It's the history piece of the dojo, basically. He details all of the history from the very inception of the dojo here, which used to be called Ryo's Place when it first hit the ground on the internet, you know, going back 20 years. And that's why we're celebrating our 20th anniversary, or we did celebrate it last November. And this is just an insane piece, really. It's really interesting information. If you were a Shenmue Dojo user, some of this stuff might resonate some nostalgia, some memories from back in those days, some really interesting information, even stuff, you know, I've been a member of the dojo for about 18 years, and, you know, some of this stuff, even I don't remember. Basically, you know, my memory is shocking as it is, but reading this again, you know, it kind of brings back little memories, little inklings of things that used to go on at the dojo, and some of it's past. It's a really cool read, and it's like a novel, really. We've got quite a lot of it I've managed to cram inside the magazine here, along with screenshots to go with it, showing you the evolution of the dojo, showing the evolution of the forums. So that's the website and the forums there. Really cool. And obviously it's to be continued, just because it's such a long piece. I'm hoping to keep splitting it up over each of the issues, and eventually we'll get to the end, hopefully up to date at some point. But yeah, really cool read. I hope you enjoy that. Like I say, Peter Campbell wrote that originally, and I really enjoyed reading it, and it was one of the things I wanted to get inside the magazine, just because I think more people should read this article. It's really cool. And obviously there's another little advert. I just thought it keeps sort of the magazine sort of style, having a few little advert pages to break up the content. Now, next up is, this was a cool thing. I contacted Ed Lomas. He was one of the original people that worked on the official Dreamcast magazine here in the UK. And obviously, if you were a big Dreamcast fan at the time, I'm pretty sure you picked up one of these magazines. They always came with a demo disc. Really cool way of playing games back in the day. Obviously, you can just download demos now, but back in the day you couldn't. You had to pick up a magazine and put the demo disc and check out some games that you might be interested in actually picking up and buying. And the official Dreamcast magazine was something that I collected personally every month, and you know, it got me excited. It's where I first heard about Shenmue, potentially, and you know, this was the first issue. It was all about Shenmue. Well, not the whole issue, obviously, but just this one little article was all about Shenmue. Ed Lomas actually travelled to TGS that year, and he saw his idol, Yu Suzuki, at the time there, and they discussed a little bit about Shenmue that was up and coming at the time. So this kind of goes back even prior to Shenmue's launch. It's just a really interesting history piece here of going into the series before we even knew what the game was. Basically, it's really cool to go back that far in 1999, and you know, sort of relive some sort of those memories. Really cool little article here. And sorry, that little bit from the start here was a little bit of a passage that Ed Lomas he gave me. Interesting little tidbit about his time in TGS and meeting Yu Suzuki for the first time. And next up is some more profiles here from Shenmue's Passport. We've got Iwao Hazuki, Cherry Tree, and The Basement. So some really interesting information. Next, this is cool. So obviously, if you're not aware of Phantom Riverstone, phantomriverstone.com, Switch, he's the guy that creates loads of these very interesting blog posts. A lot of them are like translated articles from Japanese media, and really well worth a read. And this one in particular is one of my favourite series that he's got running on his blog at the moment. And as soon as the magazine idea came to life, it was basically born by a little conversation I had with Switch. A fan had got in touch saying that he should publish his blog posts, and that was one of the original ideas, really, that we thought, you know, that would be cool actually to post some of your blog posts in a book form. And obviously got the idea running of creating a magazine with loads of little fan created aspects, and Phantom Rivestone, this blog post here, was one of them. And this particular post is Yu Suzuki's research trip to China back in 1994, and this was just before he started beginning his sort of ideas, his planning for Shenmue, which eventually, obviously they started on the Sega Saturn, and then that eventually got turned into what we know and what we love today on the Sega Dreamcast. So it's really cool actually reading through this, going through sort of the mind of Yu Suzuki at the time, what he was seeing actually in China on his journey, that he then translated into what he wanted to actually do in Shenmue's story. It's really cool seeing through the eyes of Yu Suzuki here. These are all the places that he visited on his journey through China, and this is part 1 of that series, which actually kind of comprises a few parts. I just called it part 1 for the magazine's sake, but yeah, it comprises quite a few parts of Switch's blog posts. Some really cool stuff there. Obviously another advert there. And then we're getting into some really cool things here now. After Switch's blog post there is really cool as well. But Eric Kelso here now, exclusive for the magazine. It's a very extensive interview with the great man himself, the voice talent of Guizhang, Ren and Fukusan. And here we go. So yeah, I'm not going to go obviously through the questions and answers, but if you can pause the video there and read that perhaps. But yeah, some really cool, very, very cool interview with Eric Kelso here. Details his journey basically through his early life, career, Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2, and basically the future, things that he's getting up to at the moment. Some really cool shows he's working on in Japan. And it's just been a pleasure just talking to Eric himself. He's such a great guy, really, really friendly. Like I say, with the 800 sign prints there, he actually, you know, we had the idea, and he was all totally on board. You know, it's such a breath of fresh air really for someone to be so enthusiastic and so helpful. He helped me throughout the whole creative process of these pages, and you know, some other elements of the magazine. Just really cool guy, and yeah, I've really appreciated speaking to him and basically becoming friends with the guy. You know, really, really cool. So I hope you really enjoy reading through this article, this interview. Some very interesting facts and tidbits on Eric Kelso's life. And here we go. We've reached the middle of the page here, and this little bonus little pamphlet here, just a reminder of the hashtag that we do every 4th of the month, the Let's Get Shenmue 4 hashtag there, and nice cool artwork there from Shenmue Forever. And he's actually provided quite a lot of the artwork that you can see inside here, and obviously the background of the back of pages here is some of Shenmue Forever's talented artwork to restore the scroll from Shenmue 3 there that they discover. That takes them on the journey that they're on now, basically, from the scroll, sorry. And we've got the Phoenix and Dragon Phantom Riverstone mirror designs here that enclose all of the backer names, all of the people that supported the project. I'm really, really grateful. Loads of names of you. You know, I recognise quite a lot of you that made up this. Props, not the best way of displaying or finding your name, but I just thought it was a really cool idea I had, that to put your names inside the mirrors. So if you find your name, you know, you might want to highlight it with a pen just so you don't lose it in the future. But yeah, really grateful, guys. Every name there, you know, it's it's amazing. These pages are amazing to me. Just looking at that and seeing like all the support that we received for the magazine, it brings a tear to my eye, really. Really cool stuff, guys. Let's move on. So the next pages, in combining them kind of with the postcards, we had the Guilin postcards. This was the theme of this issue for basically eye candy, really. I had the idea of some of my favourite Guilin shots, just some of my favourite screenshots in general. I blew up, and I think they come out really well, actually, considering these are pixels from Shenmue 2, blown up in as best resolution as we can get on these pages. Really nice, cool shots. Dandelion path there. It's a really cool section of the journey. Rock formations. This is a cool one. You've never seen that bug before. It's a little beetle there. Maybe I've seen it. It's just cool capturing that on the pages here. It's a brief moment in the game. There's the spider tree. And a nice overview shot of, again, Ryo training on top of the cliff. And there's the prophecy again. Kind of fits the theme, I think. And the final pages is Shenhua's house. Wish you were here under the cherry tree. I bet we all wish we could visit Shenhua's house for real. Top of the mountain there. Nice, very nice house she had there with the Shenmue tree in bloom, full bloom. And a couple more profiles here. We've got a character one here, Shenhua, and the gantry crane from Yokosuka's harbour. Really cool. I like the screenshot, to be honest. Captures the sun really well there, and some very interesting information about the crane, if you've never read that before. And next we've got another blog post from Switch, Phantom Riverstone. This is a cool one. This is the Japanese people that are involved in Shenmue 1 and 2. Basically, you know, this is a very recent, I think this was in 2018, just kind of a catch up with some of the cast members, some of the people that worked on those games originally, and yeah, just some of their memories, really. Some cool memories from the voice of Ryo, Landy. Yeah, some really cool voice actors and other people involved in the games. There's original 2 games. Some nice artwork there from Kenji Miyawaki, and this is something that came with the Shenmue 3's Kickstarter. He produced a hand-drawn piece of artwork. Kenji did for backers at certain tiers, and this is a particular one out of my collection there, just showing it off. Obviously next to Kenji Miyawaki. Really cool one of Fukusan. And then there's a little bit of information about Ryo X, the guy that did the Shenwave CD that comes with issue 1, if you want to read about just a little bit about him there. And then next we've got another comic. This is from Shensun. Really cool one of Shenmue 3, using Shenmue 3 screenshots basically to create sort of a really cool comic effect. Nice little comic. And a nice double spread there of Landy and Meowson. He's created. I like that. That's cool. And next we're kind of getting into the Shenmue 3 side of things now, as we've kind of covered the first 3 games, little bits of content here and there. So Shenmue 3's now. Obviously we just had the comment there from Shensun. And next I've created a side quest guide for Bailu Village. So there's 10 quests that you can pick up on your travels in Bailu Village before you hit Miaowu. And if obviously you want to find them in the future, I thought this might be quite useful. Tips, and basically just tells you what to do with the quest, what the reward is. So yeah, really cool little guide here, because obviously we never got a Shenmue 3 guide, so I thought, why not create some of the more trickier stuff that you might not know about, the side quests. And next up here is Eric Calso piece again. I basically just asked him 10 questions, quick fire. Whatever his first answer was is what we went with here. and nice short, sweet sort of fun question answer type thing there. If you can read these are some nice little answers he gave to some of the questions, especially the last one. Hope you enjoy that. And then we've got a puzzle dojo section here. This was just something I had a little idea of doing, a few little puzzles just to break up the content here, keep it fresh as you've gone through all the little big written articles and whatnot. So there's 10 Chobu-chan throughout the magazine. See if you can find them. If you can find them, let me know. You can also scan the QR code there, and I've got the answers on a hidden Shenmue Dojo webpage there, but try not to use that. See if you can find them, and let me know how you get on. Also, there's a word search there, pretty cool word search, and a crossword with all the clues there. See how you get on without cheating, basically. Now we're getting to the community aspect of things. There's another advert for Shenmue Forever. And this kicks off with a nice interview article with Erin, the Japanese fan that we had the print of earlier. And like I said, she does some amazing cosplay. And at the time here, she was creating these fantastic little Ryo and Ren figures, toys. Yeah, really cool. She's very talented. As you can see, cosplay there and the figure. And she doesn't just make them. She captures the essence of the character here by recreating some scenes from the games. Really nice artwork and photography. And she's also a fan art contributor as well. There, a nice double spread of her Shenmue, the animation, take on the animation. Anyway, really cool, awesome artwork there from Erin. So check out her profile, and I'm sure she's got more fan art and more creations coming up her sleeve, more cosplay. So yeah, she's very, very talented and one to follow over on Twitter. Highly recommended. And now here we are at the fan art section. So each one of these artists is amazing. I wish we could get every single piece of artwork that's ever been created in these pages, but obviously it would be probably the biggest book in history. So I've just picked a few little things that I'd noticed at the time that I really, really liked, and contacted these people, and they agreed to allow me to put them inside the magazine. So that was really cool. Obviously, future issues, we'd like to get some more fan art contributors, some different artists in here as well. But for issue 1, these were just some of the first people I contacted, and some people that I'm really happy, really pleased we managed to get some of their work inside these pages. It's really lovely fan art, different characters. Some incredible work. Really, really cool artwork. Microsoft Paint artwork here from Lionel. Nice art from Aru. Some really cool Japanese fans artwork. Really cool stuff. So we're coming to the tail end of the magazine now. We've got a nice article here from Paddy, good friend of mine, and again, big Shenmue fan. He's visited Yokosuka probably 3 or 4 times now, I think, actually, and he actually attended the 2018 launch of Shenmue 1 and 2 in Japan. And just here's some of the more unusual things that most people probably don't see or don't go out of the way to see whilst on Dobuita Street and in that general area, rather than just go for all the common things that he'd seen in the past. The building that says Tom on. He's tried to show off a few unique things about that area. Really cool article. I really like how I did the style here with the ink blotch pen. That kind of fits Paddy's personality, I thought. Bit messy, bit rushed. Sorry, mate, but yeah, really cool little article to read there. And yeah, we've come to the end of the magazine pretty much, guys. Here's another reminder of Let's Get Shenmue 4, and see you next issue. And final page, just a massive chunk of just credits, basically, the people involved, just a detailed list of all the different things that have gone into creating this magazine, and basically just to cover myself where I can, kind of thing as well, and just a general good bit of information here, and like I say, all the people that were involved in the magazine, and my thanks to them, basically. And finish off there with the inner back page gone. Don't forget your 4 voodoo. Every day, without neglect, to keep training. And that is issue 1, guys. So I'm kind of out of breath, to be honest. I've been talking for 45 minutes maybe, and I could do with a drink, but I hope you've enjoyed seeing everything that's gone into Shenmue World, the project, the magazine, all the little extras, the CD, the music, the artwork, the stickers, the prints, Eric Calso's amazing contribution there with the signed print there, and his contribution inside the magazine. See, I'm out of breath, guys. I can't slur my words and everything. The poster from Koji, amazing artwork. I hope you agree. This was basically, when I pick up this magazine, I'm wowed instantly by the front cover, and that's in part to Koji. And yeah, great guy, amazing artwork, some of the best I've personally seen from a Shenmue fan. Stupendous. So there we go, guys. That is issue 1 of Shenmue World. I want to thank you all for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed this little look at the overview of how the magazine turned out and all the little extras and stuff there. If you did back the Kickstarter, I just want to extend my thanks once again. These magazines are going to be with you very soon, and I really appreciate all the support you've given me. Not with the Kickstarter, but after that, the after sales, kind of basically just sending me messages and kind words, and I'm really looking forward to receiving the magazines. Let me know what you think, guys, and if you didn't back the magazine, not a problem. Hopefully this video serves as a nice look into how it all kind of came out, and yeah, seeing everything there that the backers got, basically, and some really cool items. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing that. So thanks, guys. Until next time, take care.